Hey guys, just doing a little bit of benchmarking today on my MacBook Pro. This is the 15-inch model, mid-2017, as you can see right over here with Geekbench. It's the Intel Core i7 7820HQ at 2.9 gigahertz. So this one has the touch bar, and I had thought that mid-2017 they didn't have the touch bar yet, but apparently they did. I thought this was a newer machine than I actually had. But it's not bad. I'm running a tool called Intel Power Gadget, which kind of shows me, as it says, how much power is being used. So you can see right now, I'm recording on this device, so I'm using a little more power than I was back here. This is before I started recording, but probably around 15 watts or so, which isn't too bad for what I'm doing right now. And over here, I've got HTOP open, and you can see the cores are pretty low usage. And excuse me, in the background I have energy impact to see what's the effect on the battery. So let's just pull up Power Gadget again and pull up Terminal. And what happens once we start the test here? So if we go back to Intel Power Gadget and we test, CPU test all thread frequency, and then we might as well run the, so as soon as we kick that off, you can see in HTOP, all 8 cores go to 100 or just below 100. Excuse me. And look at our power jump. We were hanging out at about 15. We jumped up to just below 40. So on battery, we're using 40 watts, and that will cause our battery to drop very quickly, the time remaining. So we haven't seen it update down here yet, excuse me, but it will soon, and it'll show, you can see our energy impact here, 700. So, and frequency, core frequency shot up, so we're at the max basically right now. And the temperature really shot up too. We were at about 70 something, and then as soon as we turned it on, the temperature shot up to 100. So 100 is as high as we're gonna go. That's degrees Celsius. So that's pretty warm, and I can feel the fan kicking on and the fan's turning up higher, which makes sense. So what happens if we go back to the Power Gadget and we test graphics at the maximum frequency as well? So now we're testing graphics at the maximum frequency. I'm recording on this device, and we're running CPU tests at the maximum frequency. That caused my energy impact to go up to about 865. And power usage stayed about the same. I'm not sure what the difference is between package, core, and DRAM. So package power in watts, core power in watts, but I don't understand. Maybe package means GPU plus CPU. This is an integrated GPU. Pretty sure on this device. Let's double check that by going to Geekbench. So if we look at, yeah, this is the AMD Radeon Pro 560, which I think is built in. Well, actually, that might be a separate card, now that I think about that. But if anything, it's not that great of a graphics card. You got your built-in Intel HD and then the Radeon Pro 560, but so there are two GPUs. I was wrong about that earlier. So our temperature is pretty much maxed out. Ironically, it dropped just a little bit because the fans really kicked up. So let's see how we're doing on energy. 934. And it's telling me the battery's going to last 2 hours, but that won't happen for sure. So let's go back to Intel and HTOP, and let's stop these tests and watch everything drop away and how quickly it drops away. So we'll stop the CPU test, and you can see the power drops right back to 16. The fans are running still pretty high. Core utilization went way down. Temperature dropped very quickly. And if we drop the graphics test as well, not much change when we did that, which leads me to believe that that may not be working properly. But anyway, Just testing out this machine, and again, it's MacBook Pro 15-inch mid 2017, Intel Core i7-7820HQ at 2.9. I was testing with Intel Power Gadget using HTOP and activity monitor to see what was going on, and I'm recording on this machine, so it held up pretty well. It's a good machine. It's probably close to $3,000 machine, brand new, but resale would probably be quite a bit less than that. I would guess maybe $1,500 or so, if that. But it's a good machine, and it gets the job done. So just wanted to show you this CPU and GPU benchmark with the Intel Power Gadget so we could see how it was performing. Thanks for watching.